You better wake up and pay attention.
Hey family,
Oh, she
so
was
we
playing.
back up in here. We get ready to leave Red Hawk. It was a good evening, hanging out with my sister, and
Lots of laugh.
lots of laughs. Like, first of all, I want to start off by saying happy birthday to Sister Javon.
Happy birthday, Javon. 52 years without a son.
Yeah, so I hope you have a great day. I'm pretty sure you will, but can't let the day go by without wishing you a happy birthday, like a dear, dear sister friend. Like, it's not a lot of people I can say is my sister friend, but Javon is my sister friend through thick
You
and
are
thin.
my sister.
Yeah,
I think I made that
all
up a
that.
little bit.
Okay, so Sissy, what'd you think about the Red Hawk experience?
It was Hawking. Um,
You said it was Hawking.
yeah, I don't
I
know.
can't stand
It was cool. It was. I like the people watch. I'm not much of a gambler because I'm cheap, but I like the people watching. There's some sights to see out here from cavemen to these people like to come straight out the Caucasus Mountains, and then there is also I got a call coming in.
Okay,
This
go
is
ahead.
my brother. Booby, I'm gonna call you right back. And then uh to the Asian persuasions out here. It's a little bit of everything. So I like the people watch. Definitely interesting.
People be serious as hell out here on the
People fall
gamma.
asleep on those machines. I seen the man that was there last night. We came up. He on that same machine today sleep. So
Our brother called us. I let him know I'm gonna call him right back.
I'll call you back in a
Yeah,
minute,
we
bro.
call you right back, bro. Um,
I keep on here.
yeah, I know,
What
right?
about you? How was your, little getaway?
And then now this is Rose. Okay, so hey, you know what? I always enjoy coming up here. I always win a little money. And the food is always good. The people are nice. People know me. Somebody tried
Yeah,
to
Rhonda,
somebody tried to holler at me
y'all,
yesterday.
y'all,
The shit was
this man
comedy.
looks like Grady from Sanford and Son.
But
Yes.
Grady, uh,
Scraggly Grady,
scraggly
skinnier
Grady,
Grady, and less beard here, but still the neck patches. Anyway,
look like a
he
wild cat.
he rolled up on Londa. He watched her play a couple of the machines. Then he was like, "Are you single?
He said, "Are you
Are
married?"
you married?" Londa was like, "I'm in a committed relationship." Got all his a committed relationship. I was on that. I was to the side cracking the hell up. Because Grady, if you don't get your ass out of here, Grady
God,
Licious,
it be those moments where I'll be like, God,
why me, Lord?
why do you do this shit to me? Like, what's the purpose of this
It's in
exercise?
them moments that we realize black men do not lack self-esteem.
When it comes to
Because
women,
what made you think you could pull Londa and you look like Grady from 1977 Sanford and Son? That's some self-esteem for your ass.
that's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna just go cut to the chase. It was funny though, because I looked at
He was
Khadijah
flabbergasted.
and I was just like, it's happening to me again. Do you remember that bumper with me? You big, but you decent.
Yeah.
I had a homeless man
In San Francisco.
back in 19
94,
90,
93,
somewhere around there.
Mhm.
And I had just come from giving a little lecture speech to a bunch of people. And this man rolled up on me.
And no, he stepped out of his Winnebago he was living out of.
Yeah.
That's tell the whole story.
Yeah. And he rolled up to me and looked me up and down and said, "You're big, but you're decent."
My sister was stuck, y'all.
I
I said,
couldn't.
"Get your ass out of here." I cussed him
Yeah.
out, chasing him
Then
away.
she fell out laughing.
Then I died laughing because I was like, "Oh, this man
That
showed
shit
your
was.
ass he was big but decent, Lord."
I was
And he
so.
homeless.
I
Like, what
was
you
so
gonna offer
blown
me? One of
away.
your pull down beds in the Winnebago? Get your ass out of here.
And then another time, this will show you the kind of luck I be having. Another time I was in Baltimore,
Oh Lord.
and with Eileen, we came seeing a play, and we was getting some chicken, and there was a homeless man, and he said, "Can you get me a chicken box?" I didn't know what a chicken box was, but a chicken box apparently is a box like a whole chicken in it, like two legs, two thighs, everything fine. So and I said, "Damn, that's kind of expensive," but I got him the chicken box nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? I can help out a man, eat some chicken, some food. So when I got out and I gave him the chicken box, he said, "So what you getting ready to get into?" My nigga, take this box of chicken and get the fuck out of here.
You must have like
Shit.
welcoming homeless face or something.
I don't know, but that shit that made
Like
me
shooting shot
made me
face.
question my own being. Nigga, like what the fuck? Do I got homeless to welcome here? All homeless to welcome here? You know what I'm saying? I help my peoples. Don't get it twisted. But how you gonna ask me what am I doing after I just bought you a chicken box
He trying to see if he can
with
get
a
drink.
full chicken in the motherfucker
He
with French
trying to see if he
fries?
can get a drink to go with that damn chicken box.
It just he just like he didn't even see Eileen. Like Eileen kind of chuckled. because she just thought the shit was funny because she's an elder and the shit was funny. But I don't know. That happened to me last night at the casino. I just couldn't believe this nigga rolled up on me like that. Just, first of all, he was standing right here. I was like, oh, like niggas, you drunk? Like what the fuck? Like I just, and look, this how I'm looking.
This how I'm looking.
It made me think, what's wrong with my life?
Not a damn thing. That's just the black man does not lack confidence when it comes to bagging abroad.
Doesn't look like a
Period.
scraggly goat. The fuck?
Yeah, he does like a Billy.
He's like a goat, don't he?
It's that beard.
Wait till her rolls.
Oh.
You know she gonna crack the fuck up. We ain't gonna never hear the end of this shit.
No, you got this.
Ooh, Lordy. Oh my God. So anyway, Red Harper was great. I always like hanging out with my sister. I don't know about y'all, but I love hanging out with my sister because she keep me in line. She funny as shit.
I like hanging out
and she go cuss you the fuck out.
Oh, yeah,
but it's all good. Sometimes you need a good cussing out. And it usually be to deter you from doing some shit you was determined to do that didn't make no sense. And
I'm very proud of her because when she hit the machine, she got her ass up. Sometimes she'll hit and keep going, and I'm super cheap, so I'll be like, stop!
This woman this morning, honest to God, she hit for $5,000. I sat there and watched her lose every penny.
Yeah, she's tripping.
Paying $9 to spend.
Oh damn! See, I would never do that.
And the dollar thing, though.
I would have took my $5,000 out of it and played $100.
I looked at her ass like, nigga, can I get $100? If you must spend that shit that way,
you should give to my organization.
You should just give us all $100, nigga, and then we go play, and then we come back and when we give you $100 back. See, that's the investment piece. That's what I do. When I hit, I give people money because I think that's how reciprocity keeps coming. But anyway,
reciprocity. It's Lauryn Hill song. Yeah. Every time you say something, think of something. But no, this was chill. I got to be away from home for a night. I live with 2 men, my son and my husband. And so it's good to be around some girl energy and laugh, and the toilet seat is still down, and nobody's waking you up. So I ain't gonna lie. This morning we did replay and listen to the Color Purple old musical in New Jacks, which is still at the bottom of the screen because I didn't change it. And I ain't gonna lie, you're hilarious, Khadijah. I was just being.
I think Khadijah represents, if we had like some old school people from, let's say, 1970, like they could have been from the 40s. And you ever have somebody tell you the truth you're thinking is, because in this world people will gaslight you to think what you're doing is correct when the shit is not correct. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you need an old person to be like, they don't make no goddamn sense. You need somebody to say it just like that. And I think what really dawned on me as I was listening to it, it just feels like in this new era the people are weak, and so we support weak things. When things are strong, we struggle.
People are very weak and sensitive. We have created a very weak, sensitive, and entitled society. And so people cannot hear. I want my sister to say, you too fat for that outfit. I want somebody to tell me, don't put that on, it doesn't fit you well. I want somebody to say, when you say that hurts my feelings. I need people to tell me stuff. Now everybody is so sensitive. You can't tell somebody that doesn't look well on you. Oh, they hating on me. Why they trying to put me down? No, we're trying to tell you that's not complimentary to your shape, or that, you know what I mean? And so we created a culture of sensitive ass entitled people where the truth is hating. Sometimes my delivery could be better. I'm working on that, but I'm a tourist, so tourists are straight shooters. So I'm working on my delivery, but I think everybody needs that. I try to be that.
I think there's nothing wrong with being a straight shooter, because I think it's kind of like the emperor with no clothes on. We have a whole society like emperor with no clothes on. Everybody know they butt ass naked, but we gonna do some up like, girl, you look really good. You look really good.
Instead of saying you look trash.
Instead of look like, girl, take that shit off. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, I would never forget this. This is why I love that I'm from the generation of do for self. I'm just gonna start naming that shit what it is. I remember one day at Miss Dotson, I put on some pants. I think it was Miss Dotson, and they were tights, like with these blue stripes, but white pants and blue stripes. That's when we used to have the ones out that used to stop right here. Mm-hmm. And I had a panty lining. And Miss Dotson said, baby, I can see your panties. I need you to go change or put on some dark underwear or something like that. And I was like, did she just? Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. I went in the house and changed it. Put on whole ass underwear that you couldn't see that it was underwear. You know what I mean? And I'm glad she told me that, because I could have just been hopping my ass around with a panty liner.
Looking hot.
Right. But that's what's missing. Somebody telling you, hey, baby girl. And we always think that, because I often wonder, I'm not trying to be funny. This morning, Brother Tim Warren put on there's over 6,000 or some ridiculous amount of Black girls and women missing. And I wonder, and this is just my truth, because I've also watched that court TV. I think this is, I have to really find this thing. But what it made me think of, with all of these missing people, we know most of them are probably dead. Let's just keep it all the way a buck. I wonder as they was out being their independent selves and things were happening to them, did they ever think over 60,000 black women are missing? Black women, 60,000 in the United States. And I often wonder whatever happened to them happened. Did they in that moment think, well, damn, I should have probably listened to when motherfuckers told me, don't do this, don't do that. Because I don't know about y'all, when shit happens to me and I know somebody gave me a forewarning, that's the first thought that pops in my fucking head.
Well, they say hindsight is 20/20, and some,
Yeah,
some
but
people
you be dead and you can't come back when you just.
Some people unfortunately don't get until they're in a situation that they could have avoided.
Yeah. So I often think about that. I don't know how you feel, Khadijah.
I just wonder, out of those 60,000 missing black women, how many family members miss them? That's the sad part, because we hear the reports like this, but I don't see a lot of families in uproar looking for their peoples.
That's because
every once in a while,
that's because we're too busy talking about Puff Daddy and TD Jakes. I'm just saying, like, shit that has nothing to do with your reality.
I don't see too many, 60,000. We should be seeing somebody every day come across the news or on social media or somewhere looking for these people. So that just,
But I also feel like that's because black women and girls are not valued. Like, I listened to another report about Taraji and Whoopi and Monique, and these are all black women saying they pay rate aren't well. And they were mainly talking about their pay rate as it pertains to other black directors and writers, but in general, society in general, right? And I think it speaks to black women not feeling valued. And I really think that speaks to also our hardness. So that aggressiveness you're talking about, you have to be that way, because this world will fucking crush you.
And I also think it plays. I hear people that will not play a black person for doing the same job, but to play somebody white higher because they're white and they feel like they're going to be more adequate. They probably be the motherfucker to tear your books up. I've had that experience. But I've known people who will hire out of their race because they feel like because they're not black, they will get a better performance from them. And they do less work because these motherfuckers is really lazy at the bottom core, because blacks build America and some other immigrants who came later. But I think that's a huge part of it. And they think, being you black, be glad I'm giving you some play here. I'm giving you a job, but I'm not going to pay you what I would pay Sharon Stone, or I'm trying to think of some old bitches, Meryl Streep, like you said last night, or they're not going to Angelina Jolie. They're not going to pay you enough that they would pay them, because you should be happy that I'm giving your black ass a job. Black people do that to black people because we undervalue. We don't feel we don't value our work performance. So yeah, but
that's you speaking real fact right there. I've had that experience when I was a young pup. I had a woman that I worked for, and she was paying me $8.66 an hour. And then she brought on a white girl with an MBA to come in and do her books, and paid this woman $25 an hour. And this bitch fucked up every book. And then she came back to me and said, well, I'll raise you to $12 an hour if you could come fix the books. Of course, I'm young and I went in and did it. Now, mind you, I'm doing the work of somebody who has an MBA. And I fixed every last one of her books, and we completed the audit. Everything went well. And when I asked her why she could not pay me the same amount she was paying the white girl, she had the audacity to tell me out of her mouth that the white girl had a degree and I didn't.
And keep in mind, this woman owned this business, so she didn't have a corporation to answer to. She could have made up any pay scale that she wanted.
Yeah.
But the bitch didn't value you as an employee.
Yeah.
She used you as a servant. You were a paid slave.
Yeah. That's real talk. That's real talk. So I never forgot that. I never forgot. Even now when I pay people, I'm gonna pay you what you're worth. Like I don't believe, because I had that horrible experience. I don't do that. I pay people what they worth. This is what I got in the budget. This is what I'm working with. I'll be flat out honest. This is what I got. You know what I mean? And if we can work it, we can. But I'm not gonna like pay you some undercut shit. No, you're gonna be doing all the work. I don't do shit like that. But I never forgot that experience. And the sad part is, this was another black woman who was in the Black Power movement. So she said, I just remember that, and I never forgot that.
And as I look back on that time in your life, knowing what I know now, she was a black woman in the movement, but she was a colorist.
Oh, most definitely. She was and an elitist.
Yeah, an elitist. So, but anyway,
she just thought mixed kids were the tomorrow people. They were the rainbow people. And I'm like, nigga, like, but I don't know. I just, so sometimes when you hear me speaking from colorism, I have real experience in that. That's not some shit I read in the book. That's my life right there. So I don't have to lie about that. Yeah, I actually know what all of this shit is about, to be honest with you. So, but anyway, but I'm glad I'm old enough now. And I also think when you learn these kind of lessons, as I approach being more like an elder road or whatever, I try to make sure I'm not giving people what motherfuckers gave me that I didn't like.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'm trying to cut it out. Sorry.
That laugh was like a thing on the. So that's all. We're ending our time in Red Hawk, and I really enjoy him with my sister. She didn't snore too bad.
I don't even snore, so I know you're not
Uh,
talking. I know you was not
I
talking.
took like a 30-minute shower. I know that. I was never forget. That was. Oh,
I love that shower head.
Me too.
It's a big ass circle one there.
I just was like, oh my God. If I had a chair, I would have been in there sleep. But anyway, it was just really nice. But that's all, fam. We just coming. We're wrapping up our time here. If you haven't gone and see The Color Purple, I'm not saying go see it, but I'm dying to know.
Thank you, Javon. Rolanda knows she snored. Javon, she was in the movie theater.
I was snoring.
We bumped him. What? You're snoring.
Yeah.
You're snoring.
Hey, Jay, what did you think about The Color Purple? I can't
have her on tape.
Oh, she so do. Javon, what did you think about The Color Purple? Is she still on there?
Yeah, she just said, haha, yeah, she's on here.
Okay. I know it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Enjoy. But I just want to know what you thought. Oh, now I can see the comments because I couldn't see the comments before. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why it took so long on me too. Tell me, try not to spend all the money. Right on.
She thought it was okay.
Oh, she thought it was okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave it a C. Khadijah gave it a D for details missing. And I just gave it a C because Black people were working, but I don't know. It felt like a Color Purple of 2023 with today's reality. It did not feel like 18,
It felt like
19.
A musical comedy to me. As I look back and look at some of the scenes they try to make everything very comical. Because some stuff in the original Purple was just funny because of the way the delivery was. Mm-hmm. You know, it wasn't the situation wasn't funny. Certain comments was funny. I feel like this was more of a musical comedy. They was trying to get that punchline and every fucking, so I was happy to have some additional info about Suge and to see what happened to Miss Sealing and Mr. after he paid for her royalties to come.
Yeah. But on the original one, I don't know. So Khadijah had a take on that, Javon. She said basically that whole little thing in This Color Purple made it seem like it's okay for you to be okay with your abuser.
That's what I felt. I felt like you could be tormented because they also didn't age them well. She was with Mr. for years, like 20, 30, for a long time. So somebody abusing you for years and years, and then y'all sitting breaking bread, like that was a whole wrong message to send to anybody who was being molested, abused, raped.
She said, "You told Harper to beat me." Yeah. See what I'm saying? We all know lines, Jay. We all know lines, and rarely any of the lines were in there. Even when the African kids came, they all spoke with British accents. We was like, what? So I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I really want young people, because Alice Walker daughter worked on this as well, Rebecca. I want them to write their own goddamn plays. I want them to come up with their own original works. Seriously. Because I feel like just leave the classics. Make y'all classics. Because I want to see what y'all working with. Since y'all got access to all the technology and education and information, let's see what y'all do.
Yes, ma'am. And God is trying to tell you something wasn't song. I was waiting right now. I was waiting for them. None of that came. Yeah, I was. And
David Ella Greer is a pastor. I'm sorry. In Living Color, I can knock on. When like somebody here it go. I couldn't get past that. Yeah, and also the original pastor was big and robust, and he had that air.
He was a Sadiddy Christian. He was a Sadiddy Southern pastor.
She said she loved Miss Sophia. All of us did. Yeah, she was one of the very few people. Okay, that I loved. Yeah, her. Okay, now, Mr.'s daddy. Now I love me some law schools. I love me some Lou Gossett, but I just wasn't ready for it because he didn't have speak like the most. Like he didn't have any of that. Like
in Lou Gossett's older age, his speech is not the same, so you really could not understand
what
he was saying.
What it did?
Yeah, you couldn't understand what he was saying. So kind of his character was so small. And it just wasn't. And that man didn't have a big role in there, but his presence when he was on screen was captivating. You remembered every goddamn line he said.
Even when he walked up on the porch, he's like, "Here he comes."
She didn't even say she gonna put some sugar AVP in his water. See how you like that? There's just certain things they left out that I just, I knew it was gonna be exactly.
She said all their personalities were so different. That's true. They were very different. There was a lot going on. I just feel like they should have did something called The Color Lavender, and it'd be based in 2023, and then they could put the gay people scene in there, because that made me go to sleep. Nothing against people who are gay, but I just didn't pay to see that shit. I understood that they had a relationship, but the Fred Astaire shit and all that, just so you could tell who was writing it, because it really wasn't when people were coming out of slavery, they was not doing fucking Fred Astaire shit. That's from 1940, boo, 1930. That was not in 1919. Like shit like that. Like do fantasy on the shit you write now. Don't leave the classics alone. Don't fuck with it. They should have called up Spielberg and be like, how do we make our shit authentic? Because we don't like to tell the truth. That's what the fuck they should have did. They should have went out an African director and be like, how do y'all do the gory shit? Because you know, African Americans, we lie a lot. We are really afraid to tell what happened to us. Could you come help us? Like, I really feel like it's okay to be an African American director and be like, I'm not really good at telling the truth like this because I don't do harshness because, you know, I are positive. Can you come do that part? Because you'll never see a Jewish film where they make the Holocaust look like it's pretty and then they sat down and ate with their captors after they came out. Yeah, and after they come out of the gas chamber. But anyway, family, we got to get up out. We got to check out this hotel. Have a great, great day, Jay. Have a great, great day. And you know what I'm talking about. I just felt some way about the film. Like, I think I you know, I hate when people touch the classics. I can't fuck with it.
But y'all keep going to see that film, though, so we can get some box office ratings.
Yeah. And who knows? You know, maybe Whoopi, Lord Jesus. It was nice to see Whoopi Goldberg in there as a midwife. So that was nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like this is my last critique. I swear to God, I'm getting off here. I also think because back in 1985, people were boycotting The Color Purple because they were saying it was a negative effect of Black men, which I learned today that Alice Walker did an interview and said that was some women's real experiences. You know what I'm saying? And so we don't want to talk about these real experiences. I know that we don't like to talk about anything that may reflect us not being accountable. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all of these killings in our community, every 5.5 hours, a Black woman is murdered by a Black male or boy. We don't want to talk about the Black community. We want to talk about the white man. We're going to shift to the sugar in the bowl. Like, you know, anything but like, niggas, something's wrong in our community. We probably should be doing something. I felt like this was their way of trying to correct that particular part of The Color Purple, which is not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do have some monsters in our community because we know if every 5.5 hours a Black woman or girl is murdered by someone who looks like her that is a male.
And that's reported. So we think about stuff that's not reported.
So this is not no feminist shit. No, that's right. This ain't no feminist stuff. The white man this ain't got shit to do with the white man. I don't even know this motherfucker like that. Like, you know, I love what he said. The only time I've ever seen a white man is when he spanked your ass, bringing you in the world. That was it. But my thing is, it's okay to have accountability. It's okay to say, y'all, we must talk about these things. It's okay to say we want to have a healthier society. So let's deal with this hard shit. It's so okay to do that. It's so okay because my thing is, if you really love your grandchildren and the generations you probably never gonna see, I say get busy doing the work now, get busy nation building, but get busy cleaning out your nasty, funky insides. You know, get busy, you know, when somebody share their experience, stop trying to downplay it. It ain't hurt that much. Bitch, it didn't happen to you then. Shut the fuck up and listen. Like, don't say shit. Because I personally believe somebody should pass a bill and say, you must go to jail if you knew your fucking kid was doing the shit. You must go under the fucking jail, at least for a minimum of 3 years. And I bet you immediately people will stop the bullshit and be like, nigga, you can't do this and live here. So I just feel like we gotta, with the real writers, stand up and write something of maybe a different narrative. I also felt like at the end, they were trying to grab Daughters of the Dust and Beloved at the end. That's what I think. Because the shit didn't make no sense. Gather around the fucking tree to have dinner. Who the fuck is doing this in 1920? Like, who the fuck is doing this? They're still lynching Black people wholesale. Help me out with that. All right, that's my take. I'm done. This last part right here. We're about to get up out of here. Have a good birthday, Jay. Love y'all. See you on the other side. Take care.